System open round 6 players. Your time is 75 minutes and it is starting now. Good luck.
Alrighty, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, and I am the host of the Gold Squadron podcast. And I am here at the Mandalore Open System Open here at Glendale, Arizona. And we are bringing you round 6. This is the last round here in Swiss, or of stage 2. Both of these players are sitting at 4-1. One of them will progress to day 2.
Elite Hangar players, this is your last chance to drop before round 3. If you wish to drop, please come see the tournament right now.
Alright, I'll come back here. So this is the last, basically one of them is going to be going home today, and or playing Hangar Bay tomorrow. The other one will be making the top cut. We will have a round of 16 tomorrow, which is awesome. We will have a round of 16, and 7 people will basically be getting buys in that first round. So the 5-0s are fighting for buys, but I would rather play, get a stream here that we got something on the line. And our round 6 of Swiss is brought to you by Salt Squadron. Salt Squadron is a fun and competitive play group out of Niagara Falls, Canada, stealing from Western New York since 2016. Salt Squadron. And they have a special promotion. They're going to be raffling off a TIE silencer. One of their friends, the person who designed their logo, that helmet logo you see there in the corner, has a t-shirt shop. And if you post I'm going to get the exact link here. Make sure I have the correct spelling. If you post the link, or excuse me, a screenshot of your T-shirt order, then they will enter you in a raffle for a tie silencer. So I'm going to post the link to the shop here right now. It is, oops, sorry about that. It is David Whale Designs. So it's tpublic.com/user/David Whale
Pairings are going up right
Take a look
now.
at these super cool T-shirts made for not necessarily made for Salt Squadron, but this is the artist who did it. And everybody who posts their receipt to that to either the Gold Squadron podcast group or the Salt Squadron group will be entered in that raffle for a tie silencer. Let's take a look at how this game is going. We have Ray taking position, not Ray, excuse me, I'm saying Ray, but Dash getting position with Ray, stacking some focus, and we might have a range 3 engagement here pretty quickly. Nope, just out. So taking a look at these lists here, Jeff Vargas, right before we were playing here, he said, you know, Rage has been money today. The fact that he can re-roll dice with Dengar and not have to care about Fen Rao's ability has really helped him. He's got good enough green, that's why he's lined up on that other side of the board. On that right side of the board, so he can go left and leverage that to be able to take off those two stress a turn. And then in that turn where he wants basically target lock focus, he can rage plus glitter stem. Yes, he'll end up with 3 stress tokens, but if that's the difference between the game there, that can be great. He's got countermeasures on both his ships to be able to shrug off a target lock at some point, or just have extra defense plus that glitter stem. And rage does nothing. Black 1 title does nothing against rage. So John Higginbotham has to be careful with that. Be aware of that. Lots of passive mods going on in this. Got Lone Wolf, and that's kind of what you have to do right now. There's so many things that just shrug off tokens that you need at least offensively shrug off tokens. You need some answers to that. And it looks like Jeff may have come across that. They did have a couple of shout-outs here. Jeff is part of the Minot Squadron. He wanted to give a shout-out to Henry Locke for the list. Looks like he was the one that inspired him to run this and gave it to him. And John Higginbotham wanted to shout out the I.O. New Hope group. And his shop is called the Imperial Outpost here in Phoenix. And a shout out to his friend Darren. So, as we get going here in our opening engagement, I would love if you would give us your predictions. Give me a number 1 if you think John Higginbotham is going to be taking it. We know he has a super cool last name, but he's going to be winning the game. And a number 2 for Jeff Vargas, if you think his clever passive mod Dengar will be taking the win. 1 for John, 2 for Jeff. Let's get those votes in. Let's do it now. Let's get those in. We got over 200 people watching. You guys can take a moment. Let's get those votes in. And I'm not quite telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what to do. All fun. Thank you for those votes. You guys are awesome. Thank you for participating. Alright, sweet. John is stacking up those focus on Ray. He's got a few there. He's got some Phoenix Squadron shield tokens on there. Let's if you look at what's on John's cards there. They're pretty cool. So I see this strategy a lot from Dash players. They, you know, one thing. Let's talk about this asteroid field. Jeff brought the 3 smallest rocks, and what that has done is it really limits dash. Dengar and Asajj have lots of room to play around here. Lots of room. And there's that 3 hard. I mean, the dial for this asteroid setup and the dial for Asajj, they're in love with each other. I don't love that Ho is pretty much facing, is facing Asajj and Dengar. That seems dangerous. So we're waiting for Dengar's dial here. We're waiting for an action on dash. So it's going to be focusing. These guys are playing at a pretty good clip. I like it. Making that arc relevant there. So he's going to decide to see what he's going to do as an action here. He probably gets 2 shots here on dash. So there's the rage. Rage has been initiated on Dengar. Mostly that's kind of like what's written on Jeff's hand? I don't know. That's a great question. So let's take a tally here while we wait for combat. Looks like a pretty evenly split, actually. So we have 11 votes for John. And 9 for Jeff. Pretty close here. Here's Dengar. Oh, those white dice are hard to see. So that is 3 hits. This is a range 3 shot. He has Lone Wolf. Well, he does not have Lone Wolf active. So he's going to be taking a shield there on dash. And we'll see if dash decides to return fire. I'll tell you, Jeff is perfectly fine if he decides not to shoot. I love the range control here by Jeff, keeping Asajj just out and saying, hey, if you're going to shoot, you have to shoot Dengar, and I'm going to shoot you back twice. All right, we do have to figure out who has initiative here because of countermeasures. Asajj is just out. So it looks like he elected not to shoot Dengar. Because right now, Jeff decides, he put himself in a spot to be able to get a shot. He took a shield, took a shot away from dash, which is great. But this turn, he's kind of in a weird spot. He doesn't have really great options to clear that stress because of that rock. Maybe he goes for a block. So it looked like Jeff's contemplating now what's the right move. He probably swings in pretty aggressively here with Asajj to try to protect Dengar for a turn. Because Dengar's going to have to probably do a 1 bank to the right and take a turn off. That 2 straight's going to land them on that rock, I think. It's close. I think that back edge is going to land on the rock. All right, Here is the 3-bank. That is a fast move here by Dash. Yeah, so Dengar doesn't get the droid anymore, so there's no unhinged astromech. Otherwise, he probably would have done a 3-forward barrel roll here. It's funny though, a 3-forward isn't. He just gets in front of Asajj, so that's rough. But Asajj is fast enough to be able to just jump over him. Alright, here's a barrel roll by Dash. He has a few focus tokens stacked up on Ray here. So that is, he's on a debris cloud. Doesn't matter for Dash. So he's going to be in range 1. Still gets a shot. Doesn't clear the stress, but he's not going to get shot by Dash, which is a big deal. Looks like he's going to have 2 shots, and he's playing really aggressive with Dengar. He does take a shield. We'll call that Dash doing damage last turn. So Dengar takes a shield there. And here's Poe. Poe's going to have a range 1 shot into Dengar. This could hurt. It's better than taking 2 shots, one from Dash and one from Poe. Alright, we're target locking Dengar. We have the focus from Advanced Optics. And that looks like it was. We're popping Glitter Stem and countermeasures to get that off. Dengar is triple stressed. He doesn't care. He's like, you know what? I'm Dengar. I can clearly stress in 2 turns. Alright, this is Poe, and just 2. He's getting extra dice from countermeasures, and plenty. It takes no damage from Poe. Let's get rid of those countermeasures on just Dengar. Here's Dengar. This is range 1 into Dash. That's 4 hits. He'll do the focus, but that's going to be 2 more shields off of Dash. He's going to be sitting at 2 shields. And Asajj has a range. Oh, here's Dash. Sorry, Dash got to shoot first. Dash is going to shoot into Asajj. Okay. Lone Wolf is probably active. It is. Not sure if he has a focus token out there right now. Oh, can't see the dice now. Spends the evade. I'll take some. We'll take to see what he pulls off. Did he not take any damage from Asajj? Alright, 2 hits. Alright, plenty of evades from Dash. Lone Wolf. What was your question, Jay? This rage looks really cool. Rage and Inspire Recruit is is a pretty known combo. We haven't seen it really on Dengar though. That's the new part of this whole thing. Is the inclusion of Dengar. We're probably going to see a hard one to the left on Dash. Excuse me, on Dengar facing Dash. Alrighty, and looks like we're waiting for Dash's dial. And Asajj here is going to be clearing your stress with the 2 forward. It's definitely going to be bumping. But that arc is in the right place to be able to stress Poe this turn, most likely. Takes the model off. Oh yeah, that his hat is a Boba Fett hat. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I think absolutely Shifty. 1 hard to the left is most likely the best move. But honestly, a 1 forward isn't bad either. You get rid of 2 of your stress. Poe is going to be out. Gives you a turn to reset. And get rid of the stress tokens off of Dengar. Because the 1 hard doesn't... there it is. Yep. See, I think that's a better play than the 1 hard. 1 hard is a little bit greedy. So right now you have 2 pretty... you have 2 good shots on Poe. No modifications on Dengar shot. Oh, that's a block. So this helps. This will determine, I think, Jeff's next approach here. He's going to get a range 1 shot. Poe does have a focus token. If he does some meaningful damage to Poe, he'll probably start committing to Poe. But Dash can turn in pretty quickly. So going to give a stress to Poe. Mind you, Poe's usually on green maneuvers anyway because of R2-D2. And now we're just waiting for the rolls. Dengar looks like he's probably just gonna keep laying. I mean, he has to, right? He has to shoot Dash. He can't shoot Poe. He's gonna keep laying into Dash. That's 1 hit. Plenty of evades. Lone Wolf for for fun. So no damage there. And here comes Dash. Oh, that's a lot of Lone Wolf for 3. Asajj only going to get her 2 dice. And had no mod there. So she's going to be taking... Oh, that's on Dengar. Okay. So Dengar's shields are gone. See what this damage into Asajj. Oh, she's just going to go ahead. Go ahead, Dash. Lone Wolf. Oh, it's going to take 1. So Dash has 1 shield left. He's not even bothering with Poe. He's like, you know what? I did some meaningful damage to Dash. Let's see if we can finish him off. Two to the left. I think that's fine. 2 to the left is fine. It's going to shimmy you over and up a bit. It goes past your base. He should be fine with a 2 hard left. Is prioritizing Dash right now the right call? You know, it's tough. I think John is trying to distract Jeff a little bit with Poe. The problem is that if you ignore Poe, he can tear you up pretty good. Poe cannot K-turn this turn, which actually is a pretty big help. The too hard by Dengar gets, I think, gives Poe a range 1 shot if Poe just goes 1 straight. But if the hard 2 does fit, if it goes there, he can also barrel roll back. Alright, so there's a 2 forward. Clears the stress. Oh, no, sorry, Asajj didn't have any stress. Get some distance there from Dash. Drops the focus, no push. Has some options next turn. Opens up the K turn if he wants it. Dash is barrel rolling in. Probably, oh yeah, he's definitely in range to Asajj. We'll see what Dengar does. Definitely kind of in strange spots here. So the 1 right break. Alright, 1 hard to the right. Oops. Alright. So Dengar's still stressed. He has his white sloop open. Oh, he does the 1 bank. He calls it. Oh man, Poe is about to punish Dengar. So they're taking a look here. I don't know if you guys, I just noticed right now that Jeff's Dengar is painted like the bullets from Mario. I don't know if you guys just noticed that or had noticed that at all, but it's one of those giant bullets you see in Mario Kart. That is hilarious. Alright, here's Poe, range 1, spending the lock on Dengar. That's going to be 4 hits with focus. He's got no mods. Those are 4 cards going on Dengar. Oh, Dengar is getting eaten up here. Sitting at 1, and Dash will probably finish him off. We'll see what Dengar decides to do. He's going back at Poe. Roll 2. And auto thrusters takes 0 damage. So Poe has his ability, so he doesn't have to spend his focus. When it's just 1. Alright, here's Dash going into Dengar, probably for the kill. That crit's going to turn into a hit because it's heavy laser cannon. Checking for Lone Wolf, he's got it. So it's going to be 3 coming in. Natty's made it a thing. He's giving Dengar an extra turn to shoot here. Here's Asajj. 4 dice into there. It's a hit crit. Oh, it's 4 hits. Yeah, focus, and I think does that crit sink in there? No, just shields are down. Oh no, 1 shield. One shield left on Poe. But he's got regen, so I'm sure we'll be raising that number here pretty soon. So Jeff has some tough choices here to make. He probably wants to de-stress Dengar to give him an opportunity to shoot at least 1 more time. Probably expecting Dash to do something like a 3 bank and barrel roll, just to make sure that he has a shot at Dengar. Poe, even though Poe took some damage here, the right decision is probably just to try to kill Dengar here. Do it too hard to the right, boost if you need to. I think the right choice here is just to get Dengar, get him off the table. So he has one hole. Why not try to PS kill him? Alrighty. That was set. Here's Asajj. Asajj is 3 banking over Dengar. She'll make it. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, the Dengar sloop does guarantee a shot. There's push to limit, focus evade. I'm really surprised with the 1 forward here by Dash. No, he's got the sloop, I think. Kind of at a weird angle. I haven't been practicing my jump masters, so I'm not completely sure. The board edge is exactly that bottom of the screen. Here, I'll adjust it here so we can see it better. There it goes. Let's take a look here. There it is. Okay, 1 forward. Clears the stress. And there is, I mean, if Poe did it too hard, there is nowhere that Dengar can really go. He's got decisions. Countermeasures is spent. Glitter stem is spent. Actually, let me get rid of that glitter stem as well. On Dengar. All the drugs gone. Nice Poe. Oh, Poe's disengaging. And lands on the rock. It's a little bit selfish here. A little bit selfish. Takes a damage, so the shield that he regen comes back on. And Asajj is going to have a range 1 shot. We're going to have Dengar in. Might get some meaningful damage here. Okay, here's Dengar. Throws a crit. Auto thrusters. And here comes Dash. Dash is going to reach out and try to get Dengar. He's got him. Alright, he's got Asajj too. It was a mistake to shoot Asajj, sir. Do not shoot Asajj. I don't know by how many. I don't know how he's shooting. Oh, he did forget to stress Poe. You are right. Lone Wolf, blank to blank. Only 2 hits. Takes 1, and Dengar is off the table. Well, it worked out, right? When you make when it works out, it works out. So Dengar is off the table. We only have Asajj here left. And here is 2 hits and a crit. Coming on Poe. It's a blank. So it's going to be a shield and a crit. Console fire. That's actually. He's got a this is fine token. So Poe down shields. Now this is not your. This is not a time walk Asajj. This Asajj can take some damage. It does get focus evade every turn. Being pilot skill 6 is lower pilot skill than both Dash and Poe. There's no lone wolf rerolls on this Asajj though, so it's gonna be I think an uphill battle here for Jeff. Earlier in the voting, we did have John slightly ahead in the vote. So it looks like some of that is coming to fruition. And I wish Jeff could have gotten some more arc here on Dengar. I think that early move of going forward, and he was able to get an early shield. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Bushfax. And I want to remind everybody that this round is sponsored by Salt Squadron, and they're doing a TIE Silencer giveaway. To purchase any design from David Whale Designs and post it to Salt Squadron, or PM Kyle Thompson, or post it to the Gold Squadron podcast group, whether that's a t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, all that, anything. And you're entered into that giveaway. So I find this really interesting. Why drop? Huh. Why did we think he dropped rig cargo there? Does he think Poe's going to do a one bank to the right? Maybe he's going to. I don't know. Probably gets a block here, Poe. That regens. He does clip the rock again. Did he take another card there from? Takes a stress from Asajj. Okay, so Poe has no shields. Yeah, no seismic torpedoes. We actually had seismic torpedoes on the stream earlier today. There's no R2D2 shield over there, so a missed opportunity is a missed opportunity. Unless something fell down, so they're looking at the bottom of the table. Some dice. Okay. Range 3 on Asajj, heavy laser cannon, so no oh, that was console fire they were for. That's what I should have given. Okay. So they're good. That's 4 hits into Asajj. He's got a focus token. 2 evades. It's going to be taking 2. So she's down to 1 shield. They did actually. That game will be posted up. He almost won the game. That is hit, crit into dash. Lone Wolf is. I said no, I'm not. A shield, a hit. Stunned pilot. Stunned pilot? What is that stunned pilot crit? Somebody look that up for me? Stunned pilot.
Round 6 system open players. You have 37 minutes left. 37 minutes left in the round.
No, that's blinded pilot. That was stunned pilot. Stunned pilot is something else. Is that the one where you bump and take damage?
Hangar Bay players.
Does
You
that
have
work?
51 minutes left in the round.
Alright, so how does that... It was stunned pilot. How does that
All
interact
players, as
with...
you finish your rounds,
with
if
dashes
you are
ability?
missing
That's the
anything
question.
or if you
That's the question
are
I have.
idly curious, come check out our lost and found. We have many things.
I've never had that situation come up. It's quite curious. I'm sure it's an FQ. Somebody Dash ignores. Dash doesn't care. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, because Dash be broken. Okay, Dash override's done. That's what I figured. Okay. So it does a green. Has a push the limit. He switches the arc and chooses not to push the limit. I think the reason he's planning for a K turn next turn. And I think Dash is just out of his arc. He's going to try to show, if he can get the K turn off here and try to get into a blocking position with Asajj, it's probably what he's trying to do with the stun pilot. Glitter stamp down? Well, I don't know. Why not focus instead? Alright, there's one bank. Clears the stress. Gets a shield back. And his action's going to be to flip the stun pilot crit. Takes another stress there. He is popping everything. Glitter stem, countermeasures, it all comes off. So let's get rid of those. Rigged is gone. Glitter stem is gone. Countermeasures is gone. Here's Dash. Looks like that's going to be 4 hits again. Was it only 2? He didn't spend the focus. Okay. That's the stress. And Asajj just loses a shield there. Alright, so... Okay, that was Poe. Sorry about that. So this is Dash. There were 2 hits in there. Now she's down to shield. Okay. Range 1 into Poe. Spends it for hit, crit. And takes a shield. So R2-D2 just doing the work here. Alrighty, yeah, so I mean, we're at a point here now where Jeff hasn't put meaningful damage into Poe. Even though he has 2 hull, I mean, with R2-D2, Dash is going to get 4 hits every turn, 3 to 4 hits. Asajj can only dodge up to 2 now. and that's assuming natties. 3 with focus evade. Um, Jeff really has to kill Poe. Like, that's his win condition right now. Poe's worth 43 points. Asajj is worth 48. She's going to be going down to half pretty soon. She has to somehow. So this is what Asajj has to do. Asajj has to kill Poe and kill Dutch. It's the only way he wins this game. That's it. Because it's not conceivable that Asajj doesn't get to half points. Like that, there's no way that doesn't happen. Now, I do agree with facts that the fact that Asajj's PS6 is two forward. There's an evade and focus. Push to limit. Oh, you're right. That's rising. That's rising. My bad. She hasn't really been used this turn, this game too much. So I'm sorry. I'm not in the lots frame of mind. Just remembers. Alright, target lock and dash. 1 bank to regen another shield. So I think it's at 1 or 2 shields. Let's take a peek here. Did he forget to? I think he forgot. Interesting. Okay. So. Okay, so that's hit crit coming in from Poe. Target lock for a hit. That's 2 evades and a stress. He's going to keep the stress on Poe. He spends the evade. Okay. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't just take a stress. So this is dash going in. Here's the target lock. Spends a focus, and that crit stays a crit because it was a reroll. So 2 eyeballs. He's gonna change it to evades, and that's gonna be a hit crit coming in, and that is Asajj officially at half. Looks like it was a double damage. I'll confirm that. Can you do me a favor? Can you confirm the crit on Dengar?
Yeah, still got you.
Alrighty. Natty evades. Oh, I'm sorry, Asajj. The other. It is a double damage. Okay. So Asajj is sitting at 4. And looks like we're pretty much I think at that point now. Asajj has to decide to be a god. One thing that has happened though, I don't know if you guys have noticed, John has not been regenning. He didn't regen the last 2 turns with Pope. It is getting late. These guys have been playing a long time. But that could, let's just guys take a peek there. There are no shields on that Pope. There's like is there a shield on there? It looks like a number. Yeah, I think it's a number. So I'm not entirely sure. Like if he sneaks in a couple damage here, he doesn't have integrated. So just two kills him. So we'll see what happens here in a couple turns. Alright, looks Looks like Dash is just disengaging. He goes, I don't want to play this game anymore. And that's the right call by John. Disengaging Dash. Make Jeff chase him down. Because John is ahead on points right now. There's the one bank, and Jeff does regen on that one. Asajj has an evade token out there, so she turned the mobile off and evaded. Waiting for an action from Poe. He's probably tempted to boost in, but I think he's outside of range too, so I don't think a stress is going to be happening this turn. That's funny. All right, I love the chat. Alrighty, so we're waiting here to see what's going to be. He has a target lock. He has a focus already. He's in range too, so he takes a stress. Boosting would have got him a range 1 shot, but also would have given Asajj a range 1 shot. So and he's gonna probably spin the lock. So we got 2 out there already. Hit crit. So that's hit crit. Debating whether to keep it or not. Spins it. So it takes 1 crit. Oh, it takes no damage, I guess. Oh, he took the stress. That's right. Okay. Got it. No damage. Dash doing his thing. That's 4 hits coming in. It's hard to see those white dice there. Asajj is probably on fire. We'll get the damage update here in a minute. He's debating on his target. Yeah, the white dice are pretty horrible in the dice box. They are the worst out of the set. And focus. Makes it happen. Yeah, my issue, and I don't like to, like, some players are like really superstitious about their dice, and I feel kind of weird asking people to change out dice. Some guys don't care, and if they have a bunch of them, like, hey, can you just not use the white ones, and it's fine. Yeah, so we do what we do. Alrighty, so we're getting an Asajj here. He's still sitting on 4. I felt like there was damage dealt that turn, but we didn't see it. Say it's for the fans. I'll try that tomorrow. We'll see what their reactions are. I'm all about players first. When it comes to the stream, I need to try to make them comfortable while also taking care of you. Yeah, I've seen that channel that does that. Changing out the name of things. But anyway, so Asajj is not going to get a shot this turn. Poe's going to have range 3. Here comes Poe. 2 blanks. He has a lock. And he uses Poe. They don't know that I can't see that. 2 of 8s. Spends the focus. So no damage there. Asajj is turning on that God mode right now. With 2 hits. This is the first time he's hitting for 2. Spends the evade. It's going to take another one. And I guess that's killed. Okay. Couldn't see Asajj's health. So Asajj is dead. So I want to remind everybody that this round was brought to you by Salt Squadron. Go to, they're doing a promotion with David Wales Designs. If we could have somebody drop, we're going to drop that link here in the chat. To buy one of those t-shirts and you post the your confirmation in the either Salt Squadron, or you PM Kyle Thompson, or you post it on Gold Squadron Podcast our discussion group. You'll be entered in a raffle. And I want to say thank you to everybody for watching today. Today's been great. And I think the #1 people I need to thank are my patrons. Thank you for making this possible. It's the only way I'm being able to travel around the country, bringing you guys premier X-Wing events. We'll be back tomorrow. We're starting around the same time, rolling dice at 10. I'll confirm that and post some things on our Facebook page. I would love a couple of things from you guys at home. #1, it's easy and free. If you can go to our Facebook page, give us a like, and or join our discussion group so we can chit chat. Let's build this X-Men community. 2, if you like our content and you want to get swag while supporting the show, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Lots of different levels, lots of different swag available there. We're going to be shipping out the current shipping of swag for our top tier patrons, and then it kind of trickles down there. Actually, I said that trickle down, you know what I mean? Depending on your level. But we have lots of cool things coming up. And last but not least, if you have Amazon Prime and you haven't done this already, you can actually take your Amazon Prime account. You go into, I think it's something like Amazon Services. It's under like your settings, and you can connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription a month. If you click that button on our page and give us that Prime subscription, that throws, it's like $2 and change at the podcast, and it costs you nothing because it's just part of your Amazon Prime subscription. You can do that monthly, and it's free. Just takes a couple minutes for you. So I want to thank you very much for joining us today. We'll be back here at 10 a.m. I'm going to be getting some dinner here pretty soon because I am tired. It's mountain time. I'm feeling weird right now. What I'd like to do here is let's talk about some of the upcoming, like what's happening tomorrow. So we're going to have a top 16, but it's not really a top 16 because 7 people will be getting buys.
System open round 6 players who have 19 minutes left.
19 minutes left in the round. 7 players will be getting buys right now. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be hanging around here with you guys until we get the full standings, and I will post them.
Hangar Bay players, you have 33 minutes left.
So I will be back with final standings once they're posted. No, it's not a top 7. So it's a top 16. So let me. So it's gonna be 8. They said 7 people will be to the box. Yeah, the top 7 get box. But yeah, I'll be back with the standings here once I post it. We got a couple minutes left here in the round. My timer says 17:43, so I'll be back. And I'm gonna put the timer on there so we can count it down.